It's Thursday, March 18th, 2021, and here is the I Have a Bean news for this week. About 2 months ago, I let you know that we were going to expand the employment model of I Have a Bean across the coffee industry. Now, the vehicle we're using to do that is a new organization that will train and certify post-prison people in one of 3 coffee industry tracks: cafe, roasting, and equipment. I am happy to announce that the Walls to Wages Foundation has achieved official 501c3 status. Yes, it's another step in the broadening of our mission, and it means that we can begin raising funds towards that end. I'll keep you updated as to when we enable various donation mechanisms so that you'll know how to support that work. Okay, on to some coffee news. We don't have any new coffees to launch this week, or next week for that matter. And several of you have written to ask this question, or some variation of it. When are you going to have that Guatemala coffee again? Well, here's the skinny on that. The Guatemala harvest season starts around December and goes into April. Now that means it's going on right now. We're starting to see those December harvests arrive at port now, and the rest will follow over the next few months. We love a great Guatemalan, and when we find another one that rates in the top 1%, we'll bring it on. Now that usually has us tasting dozens of coffees, and that process takes some time. We hope to have a new one found and ready for market in the May time frame. Does that answer that question? Good. In related coffee news, we're just about out of our current Colombian decaf, and we've been tasting a lot of decafs over the last few months to find a suitable replacement. Many people who taste our decaf are amazed at how great it tastes. In fact, the most often heard refrain from a taster is something along these lines: "Wow, that's a great tasting coffee. If you hadn't said decaf, I would never have known." Except when I fell asleep at my keyboard, maybe. So we have a pretty high bar to jump over for the next decaf too. I guess, if we're choosing coffee from the top 1%, that means it's a high bar because, 99% of the coffee in the world is by definition not as good. So finally, tomorrow is, you guessed it, Free Coffee Friday. Of course, we give away coffee every day but Sunday here at the plant, but Fridays are usually a bit special, and tomorrow is no exception. Thrivent Financial is going to sponsor Free Coffee Friday tomorrow. Now that means they're buying the coffee we're serving, and for a treat, they're bringing churros from El Famous Burrito in Lombard. Now, if you didn't make it to Free Coffee Friday 2 weeks ago for these wonderful little fried sticks of goodness, you don't want to miss tomorrow. Now, we're having churros tomorrow. Which coffee do you think we should brew to go with them? Yep, you guessed it. Our Mexico Chiapas Sierra Madre FTO. Now, it tastes fantastic on its own and really complements the churros. And, since they both originate in Mexico, we figured we'd highlight them together. Now, when you're here, be sure to thank Oscar from Thrivent. He is a nice guy. Thank them for their sponsorship. And come in droves, will you? There's going to be a lot of churros to give away. Okay, I think that about does it for news this week. Except for, today. Today the coffee we're giving away is this Brazil coffee. Brazil Carmo de Minas Gerais. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's really good stuff. If you haven't tasted it yet, come on in and get some for yourself. Where I Have a Bean. Post-prison people roasting coffee for you to rave about. Get some for yourself or to share with a friend from our website. Not a friend who's on our website. The coffee's on our website. Share the coffee. You get it. You go to ihaveabean.com. Order today. We'll roast it today. We'll ship it overnight. You'll have it tomorrow. I Have a Bean, the freshest coffee on the planet.